On this episode of Two Beans in a Car, we're sponsored by Liquid Death.
And we got a different bean.
And we got a different bean! You guys know me. I'm Victor. This is Oscar, my head of creative design.
And this is...
This is...
Henry.
Lost.
Oh yeah, hella lost. On Instagram.
Hella lost.
Hella Lost. Formerly known as Lost Boat. But, you know.
Lost boat.
This
Lost
is Henry. But yeah, Nelson couldn't be here today. He had family stuff going on, so I decided to bring in Oscar.
Hello.
It's a good time to introduce. He does the designs and stickers and future t-shirt stuff, which I gotta order today, but yeah. Today we have Henry.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I never been in front of a camera, so it's like, I don't know.
Just pretend like you're talking to us. We're chilling. We vibing.
We're chilling.
You want one?
We're cooling.
Try it out.
I'll try it.
It is not a beer. He is 19.
Yeah. The water.
Sparkling water. You want one?
Sparkling water. That'll get
Whenever you're ready.
Sponsored by Liquid Death. Please sponsor my bike.
Alright, so as you can tell, the setup is different.
Got a lot of
It's nice.
junkyard stuff over there.
Junkyard stuff. This is my old wide body on the Z.
Literally.
Stock coils. A tank compressor. I brought that out just for Henry because
No way.
he's on bags and doesn't even use them.
To be honest. That's cool. You got a bunch of parts like that.
Yeah, we're gonna add some more. Nelson was supposed to bring lips and barrels, and he was supposed to bring a steering wheel.
I forgot it. And then Nelson's not here, so.
We had to make with what we got. But anyways, all right, Henry, tell us who you are, what you drive, what have you driven, and what got you into cars.
Thank you. Alright, so. Wait, what was the first one you said again? Hold on.
Introduce yourself.
Introduce yourself, like.
So, I'm Henry. I'm 20. I'm from Smyrna, here in Tennessee. Right now, I drive Toyota Socio, the right-hand drive. That's
Nice.
right now. That and then the truck too, but other than that, that's the only cars I got right now. And then, I driven a whole bunch of other stuff too. Just really
Like
different
what?
varieties.
What was the first car you owned?
A Jeep Liberty, I think.
A Jeep Liberty?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
random as
I
a.
didn't even know you had that.
No, I
bro.
don't-
What?
It was like really way back then, to be honest.
How old were you?
Probably like 15.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yeah, something like that. I think before I really talked to you.
Probably.
So explain the context. That way people know, like,
Oh, yeah.
why you guys...
Well, my family and his family just had a mutual family, friends, I guess. And I would just see him all the time.
It was like a mutual.
But that was basically it.
friend.
I would just see him all the time. I was like a little quiet kid. And I was just like, I don't know who he
Okay,
is.
explain the lore, though. Like, how did you guys meet? Like, how did you guys come to be?
I'm going to let Henry tell that. I'm going to let him go into details on that part.
Right? How did you
Just
guys
talking
meet?
about his first car, and then I don't know what he had after the Jeep.
I think after the Jeep I had the Genesis.
So it was before the Genesis,
Yeah.
where I actually started talking to him. I had the infamous Mini,
Mini Cooper.
and then the little shitty ass Mini. And his dad asked me to take him for a ride
Yeah.
because Henry wouldn't come up, and his dad was like,
Nah, I was shy back then. I still am, but
he's still quiet. His dad was like, can you No, his dad brought him out to look at the car because I just showed up one time, and then Henry just looked at it, and I told him about it, and his dad was like, "Can you take him for a ride?" And
and that's what got me into cars too, actually. Like into all the lowered cars. So
What? So
like
your
crazy.
dad... So you were too shy to go up and be like, oh, check out his car. So your dad was like, can you take him on a ride?
pretty much, yeah.
it was when the Mini was really static with the fucking bucket seats, so it was like a shitty ride. In the neighborhood where I live in, dude, where all the roads are just
Yeah, chop.
yeah, they're pretty much shit. But after that, he got the. Was it your first Stance car, or did you have one before?
The Genesis?
The Genesis.
Now like the first car I've done anything to. So
But you can tell us about that, dude, because you got a fucking crazy setup on that Jenny. I don't even know how we read that, bro.
I don't know, bro. I was running spacers and adapters on a 12 wide 20 inch wheel. which was actually kind of crazy.
On a
How
stock
did you
body
even
Genesis.
Yeah, on the
Fit
stock
that.
body. Negative 16 camber in the rear. That's how it fits. It's kind of crazy, yeah. The front had no tilt at all. That was like the first thing I cambered was the rear of the car.
God.
Yeah. I forgot about that actually.
He was running 20s.
Yeah.
And then he was still, it was like at the last moments that I was like with the car scene and all that. So I used to hang out with him a lot. He used to freaking slide that Genesis on 20s, bro. Around the parking lot.
No.
I don't know how to be.
I thought them wheels were gonna fly off, bro. Cause he said he had spacers and adapters.
Bro.
So he
They
ran like
were,
a.
they were like 5x108. They're like Ford spec. Or Ford pattern. I don't know what it's called. But
They were
it was
wild.
kind of, it was kind of funny though. I'm
I
surprised
didn't-
the engine didn't blow up before the wheels fell off.
Yeah, Genesis are known for their engines blowing up.
I think he sold it on time.
Probably.
Cause then the kid that bought it from me, like he just had it sitting for a while.
Mm-hmm. And there was another one that took it to takeovers too. So
Turned into a takeover truck.
he got smacked in the quarter panel.
Mm.
Yeah.
I feel like he deserves it.
Yeah, to be honest.
How much did you sell that car for?
I think it was like 5.5. Okay, something like that.
That's not bad, actually.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't like a newer generation. It was 2010, so.
It's a BK1. I like the headlights of the BK1.
Didn't it have like a really bad misfire? Sold it.
Yeah. This is way before I sold it too.
I remember he would step on it, dude, and then like it would take off, but then it would eventually just like start like.
Just because
Yeah. Sounded nice though, with backfire.
it sounded like it was fast, but it wasn't
The
fast.
backfire sounded like he was like about to hit like hella boost, bro, and take off, but then it just like.
Yeah, it just broke it.
Was it a 2.0 T or 3.8?
It was a 2.0. Yeah.
Okay, nah, you can do a lot to those engines.
Yeah.
I mean, cool first car.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was cool. It lasted me the whole time I had it, so. Other than the trans gave out once. I think that was it. But that's because I hit the speed bump and all the oil came out. And I still, drove it home. So.
You drove it home like that?
Well, now it's already in my neighborhood. So,
Oh, the little.
Yeah, it was like that first speed bump, it scraped off and I just drove it home. I
Oh,
mean,
fuck,
just,
no, dude.
I got fired.
Those are bad. Those are like.
Yeah.
They look like this table, probably. Like the height of it, they just look fucking huge.
Is it like the speed humps or is it just like one of those like tiny but tall?
No, it's like those old speed bumps, like the
The concrete ones?
concrete yellow.
Oh. Another rubber.
But then you've had cars like before the one you have right now.
Mm-hmm.
Like after the Genesis, what did you have?
Was this a Cressida? Or was it another Cressida? I think it was, yeah. Because I went from a 2010 to like 89. It's the second car.
Oh my god.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
a crazy ass story on the Cressida. Tell him, bro.
That
Tell
shit was
him
so
that trip, bro.
ass, bro. Oh, the trip? The
Yeah,
trip was
trip-
also ass.
The trip for the Cressida.
Alright, so it was like somewhere in Kentucky. It wasn't too far up though. I
Okay.
think it was like near Bowling Green. And then the plan was to drive it back home for some reason. I didn't think through it. You know, I didn't think, it's an old ass car, it's stand style, it was gonna make it. And then it didn't even make it like 20 minutes, right?
Nah, dude, it was not even 20 minutes.
It was at the car wash. It just, I don't know.
We went with your dad that time, right?
Yeah.
We were in his dad's pickup, and I think they stopped by to pick me up at my house because he was like, "Oh, can you go with us?" And I was like, "Yeah, bet."
Mm-hmm.
And the whole time, bro, I was like in the back seat, and I'm like, "We're probably gonna get a trailer in Kentucky or something, like a U-Haul or something." And then when we get there, we test drove it, and it felt okay. Like it had like its problems, but we were like, we could probably make it. Oh, he was like, we can make it, right? And I was like, you're gonna drive it down there? He was like, oh yeah. He was like, I thought we could drive it down. And I was like, yeah, fuck it, I can make it. We were gonna stop at a gas station to get gas to get on the interstate, bro. Like 15, 20 minutes, and it was like spitting oil, I think, because your dad called us out. His dad was like, oh, it has oil in it. He's like, maybe we should clean it, make sure everything's fine. We took out the spark plugs, dude, and it was just full of oil. And then after that, it just didn't want to turn on anymore.
Bruh.
Pretty much.
And then we were chilling there for like how many hours?
We waited like a good 4 or 5 hours for another dude to come with a trailer and pick it up. And then you putting it on the trailer was a whole pain in the ass too. So, it was a...
It had
an
a nice
experience.
wide body. I'm not gonna lie. Like, not like the wide body, but the kit on it. It was nice. But by the time you got it on the trailer, that kit was fucking destroyed, bro.
Oh.
Because it wasn't installed properly. It had like different types of fucking screws and shit. So we were like, we can't take it off. So we were just like, fuck it. And we tried to put it on a little hill so it wouldn't like be too steep on the trailer.
Yeah.
But the rear bumper just completely fucking lifted up. I remember.
The whole like, no, the whole thing was just messed up.
Yeah, the whole thing was messed up.
And how much did you get it for?
I actually don't remember.
We talked him down, dude. But I don't remember how much.
I think it was maybe around 4. I think.
Okay.
Ish.
Yeah, because we talked him down.
I think it just like checked it. It was like 4. He's 4 flat. Around that.
4 flat.
Yeah.
Alright, well, so it wasn't like that bad of a damage. But...
I mean, I don't know how much it took you to fix it to get it back up running. Because you had it parked for a while.
I think it was just a starter though. It was
it?
behind the engine.
Oh, yeah. We did go to your house and change the starter.
So it was you, Sergio, and
Sergio, Ryan, and Perla. Because at the time my Mini was broken. So I was just riding around with either Sergio or Perla.
Shout out to Sergio and Perla.
But yeah, I'll do Sergio's car pull up.
Oh, yeah.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that. We'll get to
Bro.
Sergio's car.
That was sad, bro.
You know what's crazy? Quick little story. I was literally with him. Like, everybody left, and we both took the same I-24.
I was gonna say.
And I was in front of him.
Oh, that's...
And we were cutting up, speeding. I got a roller of him. And I was like, you know what?
Makes
I'm
sense.
an exit away. I dropped the gear, and I went. And I saw his headlights. And then all of a sudden, I look back, and he's no longer there. So I'm thinking, oh, he took the old Hickory exit. And I'm like, I don't know where he lives now. So I was like, he probably took that exit. And I just cruised home.
Far as hell, bro.
It wasn't until I got to Waldron Road that I look on the group chat. He's like, I'm on the side of the interstate. And I'm like, bro, I feel so bad.
Bro, when he texted, I was already in my house because we were down right down the street from my house.
Yeah,
And I told y'all like early, I was like, once he put his wheels on, I was like, alright, bro, I'm out. Like I'm tired. I fucking took off, did those pulls for y'all, and then just went home. I was in bed, bro, watching TV, and then he was like, something happened to my car. And I was like, well, I mean, we were hanging out all day, so I can't be a dick and be like, oh, okay, good luck, bro. So I was like, let me know if we need anything. And he's like, well, I'm just going to leave it. I was like, okay, well.
He called me and was like, do you know anybody with a trailer? And I was like, I mean, maybe Nelson, but his truck's fucked up, and I don't know if his parents' truck can haul.
Oh, shit.
So I was like, I don't know if he wants to risk that. And 2, call Henry. And I don't know if he called you.
Yeah, he did. Well, I took him home.
Oh, shit.
No, he did say that. He came back.
I was gonna go pick up my charger now. Not too bad.
Because I had just texted both of them, bro. Henry and Sergio. I was like, let me know when y'all get home. And then he was like, my car broke down again.
Yeah, I ran out of gas on my brain.
You know what's crazy? I caught up to y'all over here.
Oh, yeah, that's what I heard. That's what Nelson said, dude. I was like, bro.
Because when I did that pull for y'all, I saw him and Nelson taking off when I slowed down. They're the reason I slowed down, because I saw like them leaving slowly, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then when I texted him, he was like, I think he said something was wrong with his car. His car broke down again. And I was like, fuck. And at the same time, Sergio was like, I think my car blew. I was like, fuck, bro. I was like, it's 2 of them now?
Bro, I can't believe me and Sergio cut up, and then I got all the way to Waldron Road. I saw Sergio, I was like, oh fuck, my car's fucked up. And then I go down the road to Murfreesboro Pike, and I see Nelson's truck, and then you with your flashers on. So I was like, alright, vroom, vroom. Hopefully you guys know it's me.
Yeah, nah, dude. But yeah, that Cressida was crazy, dude.
Oh, yeah, we were talking about the Cressida.
It was the first time I ever worked on, like, I had fucked around with Bonjo and all that bullshit, bro, like Cover 5, like, trying to fix shit, but I had never, like, actually done it properly. So I asked him, I was like, can I do it for you? He was like, yeah, fuck it. And it wasn't bad.
That came out good.
It came out good. We spray painted it with what, O'Reilly's paint.
It's not even, I think. It was great paint.
It was like some type of gray paint that we just found like some, and it kind of matched it.
It was a little off, but it was good enough.
Yeah, it was good enough, and we took it to what is it?
Battle of the Bluegrass, I think it was
Yeah,
called.
Battle of the Bluegrass.
Yeah, in Kentucky.
Oh shit.
It was cool.
Honest, I thought he was gonna drive it, bro.
Over there?
Yeah, when he said he was gonna go, I was like,
I didn't really had. I don't know actually.
we
Nah,
put it
I
on the
don't
trailer.
think- Yeah.
On your dad's truck and on the trailer.
Yeah.
We rented that trailer, didn't we? You.
Yeah, there's a bunch of U-Haul trailers we used to use.
It was like 3 clapped out cars on U-Hauls. And for some reason, they all got attention, bro, because we were cruising and hella people cruising to the Battle of the Bluegrass were taking pictures and tagging us.
Mm.
And it was the Cressida, a Miata, and what else was
Was
it?
it S14?
Nah, he drove the S14. But I forgot what else it was, but it was like 3.
I think it was like some sort of like sedan. No, not sedan, the hatch.
Yeah, I forgot.
I don't know what it was though. It was hatch.
But dude, that Cressida was,
It was cool, but it was shit.
it was slow as fuck.
Yeah. The trans had issues, I think.
Oh my.
It took that has like 2 minutes to get up to speed on the freeway. Like it took forever. It was
I don't
like
think it even went up to
dangerously
speed, bro.
slow. Nah, it really didn't.
Oh my
It cut out at like
God.
60, 70, I'm pretty
But
sure.
you didn't have it long, like you.
Nah, I had it for like maybe 3 months, if even.
And you sold it?
Yeah, I sold it for 7 or like 8K around that.
Damn, at least you got your money back.
Yeah. I lucky scammed them though, not gonna lie. Yeah.
It was a VIP, but VIP.
VIP.
Because that's what we thought when we saw it. We were like, damn, dude, it's got a kit, and it's 4-door, it's a VIP.
But the inside was like really bad too.
The inside was really, wasn't it like that red color? Or?
That was
No,
great, but it was
gray.
like crusty. It was, I don't know.
No, the red color was that other guy, I forgot his name.
So after the Cressida, what'd you get?
I think I got this one, or not the Celsius actually.
You had the Celsius already.
Yeah. Yeah, I bought it after that one.
So what's after the Celsius?
I had got another 400, I think, at the time. I guess a daily. Or something
You
like
still have that, right? Or-
No, I sold it like, I think I sold it the same week I got it actually. I didn't even register or nothing. And I sold it. And
Did you make good money off of it though?
yeah, I made my money back. A little bit extra too. So.
How'd you sell it? You were just as soon as you got it, you're like, all right, Facebook Marketplace.
Nah, I posted on my Instagram, I think, and then someone asked about it. And then they didn't get it, and then I actually posted up for sale just to see. And then someone bought it. So,
Damn.
yeah. I mean, everything got a price, to be honest, so let me know.
Let me know. So is your car for sale?
For the right price, yeah. I wouldn't recommend buying it, though. It was lucky ass, but it is a good part. It doesn't drive good, though.
How much would you sell it?
So, whatever I can get, to be honest. So, I don't know.
Bro has cut up that car.
Yeah, it's cut in a lot of places. A lot of wires have been touched with, I guess.
Spliced.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a whole mess, too.
Was it this one that you went through the wires on the fender?
Yeah, I ripped through the wiring harness like 3 times. I think.
God.
Yeah, I didn't learn the first 2 times for some reason.
You didn't learn with the Cressida.
Yeah, I didn't learn
The Cressida did it too.
Really?
Yeah, with the white ass wheels that you traded, remember?
Yeah. I don't remember. That shit fast too.
But what have you done to the Celsius since you got it? Because you got it mostly.
It was bone stock.
It was stock, right?
It was actually reliable. So
Yeah, because
Until you made it unreliable.
somehow, I mean, ever since like the first time I ripped through the harness, it was never the same. It just nothing would really work perfect. So pretty much.
I remember that car was like perfect, bro. Except for one little, what was it? The fender?
Yeah, I think it was hit on the
Yeah.
driver's
Oh
side.
yeah,
Yeah.
somebody like backed up into the guy.
Mhm. Other than that, though, it was perfect almost. But I don't know. I mean, I did a little bit of everything at this point.
What was the first thing you did to it?
I got bags for it because the factory bags went out like 2 weeks later or a week later.
You were
something
squatting,
Like
I remember.
that. Yeah. Was it squatting?
At first, I think it was. Or I don't know if you did that on purpose. Because Because I
Nah,
remember
I
at
think-
first you would like fuck around with it and drive it, squat it on purpose.
Oh no, yeah, that was funny. Though. That's because like when I first had bags, I was like, I never had never seen a car with bags like that,
Yeah.
and I was just doing dumb shit with it, and it was looking funny. And I would air it all the way up and go off roading like little dirt trails and shit. It was cool. But,
Oh my god.
Bet you pissed off some people, bro.
nah, I pissed a lot of people off and doing how the car is now. Yeah. A lot of people are like it, but like a lot of people hate it too. So
People are always gonna hate.
nah, that's true.
Just like Nelson and Oscar hate my Z.
Calm down, bro. It's like, it's really hard not to.
Yeah.
And it's a Z.
What's wrong with Z's, bro?
Trumpets. That's
Yeah.
all I'm gonna say. I drove it earlier.
Mm.
We drove by some dudes playing basketball. I know how they feel now.
What you mean?
It makes them feel good for some reason, just like being loud. It's
Mm.
just annoying, bro. You ever driven a Miata, or you ever driven next to a Miata?
The
That's
day?
like straight piped,
Yeah,
and then it's just like, yeah, I was telling you that day.
Yeah.
It's just like, bro, it's
really loud.
it's
Just
something
like-
about them that is just like so annoying and it hurts your ears, bro.
Mhm.
Maybe I'm just getting old with the car shit, bro, but like,
But it felt good though.
yeah, for like a second.
Then it's just like, alright, this is cringy. I want to change that exhaust so bad. There's a kid selling a Tomei kit on Marketplace right now for $500.
Ain't that cheap? Or no?
It's just
cheap,
the
bro.
resonator's fucking gone though, scraped off. So I'm like, I'll give you 3.
Let's go pick it up right now.
Right now?
That's how he is, bro.
He's like, let's
He said,
go.
Let's go right now.
That's how I got a lot of my cars, to be honest. Like a lot of the other than like that car, like all the side cars, I guess. They just like, alright, let's go right now.
He's
Go
like
pick it
that
up.
with parts too, bro. We went to pick up wheels in. Was it for you, the ones that we picked up in Kentucky one time, or who was it for? That all of us went.
Kentucky.
I don't remember that was for you, but I know for a fact we went to Chattanooga.
Oh,
Pick up
the
your
trade.
wheels for the president.
Yeah.
Some dude with a 240, nice ass 240.
Yeah. I still don't like that dude, though. He left a bad review on my Facebook. My Facebook market.
He left a bad review.
He left a bad
He's
review?
the only bad review I have.
How did he leave a bad review, bro? We showed up to his like front door.
Bro, I drove into his driveway all the way there and everything.
Yeah, I remember.
Then
So what was the bad review about?
I don't know. He just said 2 out of 5 stars or something like that. And that was it. And I
Yeah,
was
bro,
like,
we had a good talk and everything. We talked cars, bro.
not for real. He's like, he seemed cool as hell, but.
Nah, he seemed like a dickhead. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But it was like I was giving him a
it
chance though. It was cool. But
2 stars is crazy.
no, I don't know what the hell happened.
You let the cloud get to his head. That's what it is.
I don't know. But I don't know. He went out of his way to leave a 2-star review on a buyer Facebook Marketplace thing. It was like, bruh.
Over trading wheels, bro. Like he didn't even pay anything. It was just.
Not for real. And I shipped out the center caps too.
That's why, bro. He forgot the center caps.
It was bullshit, bro. I told him I was gonna ship it and I shipped it. I shouldn't have shipped it if I would have saw that review and told you. I would just kept
Fuck your
it,
center
bro.
caps, bro.
Yeah.
Oh shit, there's an energy Christmas seat I could get.
Motherfuckers looking at Facebook Market right now, bro.
That's how it be, to be honest.
Let's see, after the wheels, I mean after the bags on the Cressida or on the Celsius, what did you get after that? Was it wheels or?
Yeah, I got some voice boards, I think.
Cause I
Like
know,
some racing type boards.
'cause I know you had a little shitload of setups on that
Yeah.
car, bro. Like
I'm still counting too. Still waiting on the next one.
you just got some new ones on Monday, didn't you?
Yeah, I still gotta paint the other 2 though.
Those white ones.
Yeah, it's just Z stock.
What Z stocks?
It looks hard. I ain't gonna lie.
It pops out a lot.
But
But,
the white, I bet it does.
but I'm about to paint a pink though, like bright ass pink. I don't know why.
Motherfuckers go with a drift setup on the.
On the stance car.
Hold on.
Got the camera out, bro.
that's so random though.
I was not.
Really stuck here. There's a lot of stories that we're gonna tell you off camera.
That duck is a good story.
It's a nice duck.
It's not,
It's a pretty duck.
It adds color to everything. It makes me look not as brown.
Not for real.
That makes you look darker, bro.
But on the, anyways, on the,
shout out to Walmart.
you got Z wheels on it now.
Yeah. The older Z wheel. I got rid of the newer ones.
The 350 ones? Or was it 350 the ones that you had?
Yeah. Not talking about the 400 Z ones that I had.
Oh yeah. What? You've had hella stocks on those, bro.
I just been
on that
bored,
car.
to be honest.
Which ones have you ran? Because I know some of them, like the ones that you were running on Sunday on the front, I deadass thought they were like some aftermarket wheels. They don't look. Yeah, they don't look like G wheels.
G wheels.
Yeah, because you said it was off of a GS, right? Or what was it?
Which one?
The ones on the front.
The ones I bent?
Yeah, the ones you bent.
Yeah, they were the new 400 Z wheels.
Oh, bro?
Yeah, they were the 400Z.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, if we're talking about the same one.
Yeah. I'm telling him he needs to run the Teslas on it.
The Teslas will look really nice.
With the fucking center cap, bro.
I don't know. Not the 18s. Or the 19s.
I think they're like 18.
18s or 19s, to be honest.
What do you run on them?
19. Well, till now. First time running 18s. I look you like it better though. I don't know.
So you got bags, you got wheels.
I had the wheels and then I cracked the wheels. Then I was back on stock for like a minute, I think. And then oh, let me put it.
Just let me pull up my history, see. Let me pull up my marketplace history. Let me see.
Your marketplace history?
So I know on the interior you got
I don't get that much in the interior.
the trays.
Yeah, it's like the table.
Yeah.
What I don't know what it's called.
What are those called, Victor?
What?
The little VIP table, little trays that they put in the.
The dash table.
I don't remember.
Did you ever put a chandelier in it?
No, I didn't do that.
A chandelier, I feel like that's doing too much.
No, have you seen them? The little.
It's kind of cringy though.
It is
But
kind of cringy.
He used to be sliding this car all over the place. He used to like slide it. I remember you posted so that shit would have broken. Bro.
It used to be a takeover car too.
You took it to the takeover?
No, I don't think so. Nah, but it was
Or
like
you just used to like.
I just used to do dumb shit all the time. I mean, I had a welded diff in it, so like,
Yeah, what it did?
I
What?
did.
Did you switch it out?
I bought one and I used to switch it out like every other time I would use it, pretty much. That's why it was like every couple of days you see me with the car and the diff out on the ground.
Let me go drifting tonight. Let me go change my diff real quick.
Yeah.
In my driveway.
Pretty much.
Because everything you've done in your driveway, right? Like you don't
Yeah.
really take it to the shop.
The only thing I take it for the shop would be like alignments and stuff like that. Or like for the bags at first, they did install it. Because I didn't know shit at the time. So, but everything else has been done in my driveway. So.
I was looking at it the other day. You did a whole subframe and everything, right?
So I lowered the...
Wild.
Yeah, that whole sort. Lucky, it took like 3 months, I think, 4 months. It was like in the air like that.
Yeah.
And then, because I was really just waiting on the subframe to get back. So I took it to one of my homies in Clarksville, because he's the one that welded it up and all that.
Yeah.
And then I was just waiting on that really. That and then I think a drive shaft too, because I think mine was still bent or something like that.
Now what about the front? Did you do it to the front to like? Because you're tucking hella like.
It just cut.
You just cut.
Yeah, it's cut away. I cut and then a bunch of shoring stuff to go more
You're
up.
gonna piss off so many fucking people, bro.
Bruh.
I mean,
For
it's
context, you can see the road through his trunk.
You can see the road through a lot of different angles, to be honest. So
I imagine Andrew was like, you can see the road through my feet, bro. Just look down.
Just like...
I mean, the drive shaft is in the back seat technically.
It is, huh?
Yeah. I just put a cover on it so you can't really see it.
Yeah, because that day that we were looking at his trunk setup, dude, you can see like the diff and everything just
Yeah, it's raised.
tucked in.
That's kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie to you.
That's hard though. Like seeing him come from like the Genesis and then how much he's done to this, bro. Like that shit is hard.
It's all I locked in for a year. That's what I'm liking now. So it's like, yeah, I ain't locking anything.
Bro locked in. That's crazy.
But, I don't know. It's cool. Just experiencing different stuff now. All the time.
You got any plans for like future cars? Just like,
I don't know, to be honest.
there's only so much you can do to the Celsius. Like,
I think I'm already at that point of it now. It's like, the next step from there is like cutting out your floors and all that and raising them. But it's like a whole year. Like, you should know how to go at that point because it's going to cost you too much. Take it to somewhere to do it. So,
like
think
the
I reached
Japanese motherfuckers do.
yeah, they be going crazy.
The ones that you open the back door, you can see the people just like
That's hard as hell,
next
bro.
to the passenger seat.
Yeah. I wish I could do that though. But I can't weld. I ain't trying to pay a welder to do all that.
Bro, if they're shitty welds, as long as they hold, grind it down, paint over.
Not for real. To be honest.
So what's a car that you want? Like if you were to sell tomorrow, what car would you buy?
Like, what's like the price range though?
I don't know. Like the price that you've already had, like 5 to 10K.
Someone today was like, "I'll cash you out for the Celsius, bro. 20 grand."
20 bands. Right here,
You
right
got
now.
20 bands right now to like buy
What,
whatever.
what's the
you
next
want.
car you're building?
I'm gonna go get a scat pack and build that.
This motherfucker gonna piss off so many people with a slam scat pack, bro.
I think someone already did it too, actually, in Houston.
Nah, I've seen like lowered ones like on bags,
Yeah,
but like slammed, I don't think I've seen that.
yeah, I'm talking about start chopping, cutting, bending shit.
Someone's done it already?
No, I don't think so. No, I'm talking about like if I were to get one,
It's the same shit as
A scat
Celsius,
pack,
bro, but
fucking 20 camber, just.
that'd be hard as hell.
motherfucker gonna be sliding, bro.
That's all I want.
Scat pack with fucking camber, you just trying to go straight, bro. Just
It's gonna be cool as hell. But expensive as hell too. I don't know.
This has been hanging around the wrong people too much, bro. He said a scat pack.
A scat? Bruh. Can you even get a scat for 20? I mean, even for down.
I mean, you can get like a rebuilt one for like 20.
Or a striker.
You can get those for like 2 bands to be honest. Yeah. But
Bet you want to just switch out the VIN, bro. You'd be alright. Or just cover it up.
I'll just get a strike and put washers on it. Call it a day. Just drive around like that.
Just on washers?
Yeah.
I
I mean, it's a strike. You can't put too much money into it. You'll get taken anyway.
Hey, we don't talk shit on washers, bro. They do their job. They do their job. I know a lot of people out there that had washers on their cars, bro. Including me.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, you didn't run washers all the way around, did you?
nah, I ran washers on the rear.
You had springs in the front?
I had. It was a shitty setup, bro. I ran Racelands for a while. Before that, on the Mini, I had the, what are those shitty ones called, bro? The yellow ones? Max speeding rods.
Max speed.
For some reason, bro, they gave me so much fucking camber in the front. Like, just with the coilovers, bro, I put them on, maxed them out, and the wheels in the front just like. So it looked like a drift setup.
Put on a Mini?
Put on a Mini. And then one time I tried to, like, because I would always do burnouts with it. I did a burnout and I turned, and the fucking the fucking strut just went.
Nah.
Like, it literally broke, dude. And my wheel just, like, was all bent in. So, put it on the stocks just to drive it home, like on the stock front suspension. And then I was like, damn, I wonder if I, like, and I took out the spring, I cut it, and I put it back in, and it worked.
So you cut already lowered.
No, there were the stock ones.
Oh, the stock ones, but you just cut your
They were like in
springs.
the cone shaped.
Oh.
So I just cut the top. I cut like two rings off of it. And then I went to Raceland coilovers. And you know how the Racelands are, like, they're pretty much like those, bro. They're just all the same, like, they're all the same width. Like, they don't have like the little cone shaped or anything like that. So I just cut off like the 3 top ones. Used the stock top strip for it, but instead of using it like this, I just flipped it so it would kind of sit in there.
What the hell?
Yeah. It was a
I
weird
didn't know
setup.
that. Because,
How did that ride though?
It drove pretty good.
I mean, you drove it everywhere.
If anyone saw the Mini, dude, it drove pretty good. It was fender to lip in the back. At first, it was fender to lip with that little plastic shitty
Yeah.
fender, and then I lowered it after, so I took that off. But it wouldn't really like hit my quarter panels or my fenders. Like, it was stiff as fuck, dude. He rode in it. I cruised with him a shitload of times. I would get so much air.
It was fun though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Until it wasn't.
Yeah.
But that's when I turned it, like, I just completely went stock, and I was just like, I was a takeover kid with a Mini.
Oh my
Like
god.
I wasn't into the takeovers, but I would just go to the.
You would show up.
No, what were those places? What was that place called?
Couchville?
Couchville, and I would just race with like the homies. And then the day it blew up, I remember cops showed up, and I forgot who. He was there. He was like, "Oh, the cops showed up," and I was like, "I bet I'm out." And then halfway home, dude, it just blew. But it was on washers in the rear.
They didn't ride too bad though, to be honest, for it to be honest.
It was on stock struts in the back with the washers.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Damn.
Some dude traded it for a Golf. He was like, "I'll give you a Golf." He was like messaging me for like a year before. He was like, "I like your Mini. I'll buy it off you." And I was like, "Nah." And then it blew up and it was sitting there, and he was like, "I'll trade you a Golf." I put it up for sale. I was like, "Whoever wants it, dude, just take it off my hands. Like, give me an offer." He was like, "Okay, I'll trade you a Golf." And I was like, "I bet." I was like, "You do know it's not running right?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "All right."
He's kind of.
Yeah,
I wouldn't you to trade it, but he's kind of weird though.
How was it weird?
He was like, I don't even know who he is, bro, but he was like fanboying a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
It's kind of like. It's like if he knew but didn't know the car didn't run. Because I remember when we got there, he was kind of surprised about some stuff.
Yeah.
Or something like that. It was just weird.
He was like, "Does it run?" And I was like, "I told you it doesn't run." And then he gave me the keys to the Golf. He was like, "You want to drive it around?" And I told Henry, I was like, "If it turns on, bro, we're putting it on the trailer and leaving right away."
Yeah.
But I think he drove it.
He drove it?
Yeah, somehow he still drove it.
With
Like-
the Mini or?
The Mini, yeah.
Oh.
Because you could turn it on and it was knocking really bad. And I told him, I was like, "It turns on, the battery's just dead right now, but it knocks really bad." And he was like, "Okay, blah, blah, blah." The battery was dead, so we couldn't really throw it on there, like take it off.
Mm-hmm.
So we were there for like, what, an hour and a half trying to take it off the trailer?
Dude, you were pushing it off on.
We were pushing it off, and the suspension, like, I turned it like to its highest, bro. But it was still like,
Low. Yeah.
and then it just got stuck on a trailer. We had to like use the jack and everything.
Was it a U-Haul trailer too?
Yeah.
That U-Haul trailer.
What was it?
The U-Haul trailer.
No.
And you know how it has like the little,
It has that, and then the ramps are like steep as hell down.
you know, like on the inside it has like the little thingy, bro. Like where
Yeah.
it was getting stuck right there. So, I remember, we put a freaking 2x6 where the wheels go, like on the rail, so that it would lift up the car, so the subframe didn't hit it. But
Wait, wasn't your Mini like a special edition too? What was it?
it's a JCW.
Didn't you make a lot of people mad with that?
Carson Coffee was fun, bro.
I remember that.
Back when I was at Franklin?
Carson Coffee in Franklin, dude, with all the mini, what are they called, purists?
Mini Furious.
Where they're like, you should keep the Mini stock because it's a race car. And I was like, it's not a fucking race car, bro. It's a Mini.
It did sound good though. I swear it was moving.
They
or
had those
something.
little blast pipes.
I tuned it so many times, bro. That is stupid.
And now you still got the Golf, but it ain't running.
I got the Golf, but it just needs an engine. That one was fast, too.
Yeah.
We went for a ride when we got back, dude.
Didn't you drive it with like the hole in the butt?
Yeah, it had a hole on
And you still two-stepping it and
the
meets?
bottom end.
Oh my goodness.
And then we hosted a meet that same day, I think. Or
Yeah,
like a week after.
Yeah.
Those when we both had the clap car.
Next to the Advance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had the Golf and he had the Cressida. Which is motherfucker took like 2 hours to get to Nashville for the
Nah,
meet,
for real.
bro.
It took forever to get over it.
But yeah, I was two-stepping it. And then the next day, it just I was going to Sam's. And
You know, surprised admitted that Ford with a hole in the block.
I'm surprised I could still drive it for like 4 months, I think. I drove it.
With the hole in the block? How big was the hole?
It was,
Bro.
the dude said, well, he gave me like a whole bunch of information, and he said that the dude that built it used to run it, and then he blew a hole in the block because it was running like 35 psi.
God.
Damn.
Yeah, remember that dude?
Yeah.
He was like, it was running like 35 psi on a stock turbo, stock everything.
I didn't know you could do that again.
I didn't know either, bro. That shit was fast though. It had no brakes. I was never registered. So I
Is it
used
still
to.
not registered?
Nah, it's still not registered.
Type shit.
Oh my
The dude's hit
God.
me up like 3 times. He was like, "Do you still have to go? Let me buy it."
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, "Yeah."
You don't want to sell it?
I kind of want to fix it, bro. My goal is to either fix that or get another car for Gallenberg.
What are you gonna do?
Big power, tilty wheels.
Bro's gonna be
Slide my way to Gatlinburg, probably, bro.
Bro.
I don't know if because I want to get wide wheels for it. Like, I want to go. The Mini had 9.5s. Like 16 by 9.5s.
God.
With the Golf, I want to go at least 10. It's not that wide, but for a stock body, just camber it.
That would be nice.
I have the whole rear, like, to just cut and just tuck.
Let me know when you do it.
I'll fucking run washes, bro. I don't care.
It's gonna be horrible.
Bro, so many people ran washers and you don't know it, I swear.
Who else ran
I'm
washers?
not gonna rat them out, bro. They can come on this podcast and say that they're one of them, bro, but I'm not gonna.
I know a few people, but
Forgot to put it on mute.
who just got home?
I don't know. Either my parents or my girl just left them alone. But yeah, dude, it was crazy times, bro, when I had that car. Well, even before, when you had the Genesis and I had the Mini.
You were everywhere, low key.
You were outside, bro.
Yeah, we were
Yeah,
both
Mini.
low. We were both low as shit, dude, and just fucking
We were just driving anywhere to be honest.
Murfreesboro, Lebanon.
What was that one place? About
Which one?
far as hell.
Which one?
Bellevue. We used to go to Bellevue.
I used to go to Bellevue with all the It Gas people.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out
Shout
It
out.
Gas.
Shout out
Oh,
It Gas.
But yeah, because I mean, I might as well just tell the whole fucking It Gas story.
Yeah, too. Man.
Might as well, bro. I'm
Like-
here for it.
I used to live in Bellevue, and I used to like go back and forth between Bellevue and my parents' house, and then I always used to run into like either this red Miata or a stock white BRZ, and it was like always in the middle of the night, bro. Like I would be going home, and then I would just hear like people screaming, like, "Hey!" And I'd be like, "What the fuck are these, bro?"
Yeah.
And then one time I got a DM. They were like, "Dude, I just saw you," and it ended up being James.
Mm-hmm.
James, what was his Instagram?
Slam Jam.
Slam
Slam
Jam.
Jam.
Yeah, Slam
Yeah.
Jam. And he hit me up. He was like, "Hey, like I have a." I think they had just started IdGas, and they were just like they had little stickers that just said IdGas, and it was him, Dan with the red Miata, and Sage with
But just Genesis.
the Genesis. Yeah. So it was them two, and then Sage would do all like the photography and stuff, as he still does. Whatever what is it?
Sage Moore now.
More Meteors. He had like his Instagram.
Oh, his was Sage's Media.
Sage's Media, yeah.
Mhm.
But he did a whole bunch of like dope ass videos around that time, for like for IdGas and like for everywhere, yeah.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Oh, like we have this brand, this and that." They were like, "You should join it." And I ain't gonna lie, bro. At the time, and if you ever get Jam on here, he will say it straight up, bro. I was a dickhead, and I was like, "Yeah, bro, okay." I was like, "That's cool."
Bro.
And then he was like, "Oh, are you going to Carson Coffee one day?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "All right, we should cruise." And I was like, "I bet." We cruised, And as soon as we got there, I just like parked on my own, just did my own shit. And again, bro, I was a fucking dick. So he just threw like a sticker in my car, and then I just left. But then after that, we like started like, I started like hanging out with them, like making stickers and like trying to like get the brand going. And then they were like, oh, like do we know other people that we want to include? And I was like, shit, I got my boy Henry. They were like, what does he got? I was like, I think at the time it was like a stock Genesis, because it was like at first. I was like, it's a stock Jenny. I was like, but he's pretty cool. And then that's how he came into It Gas. Because I brought him, Sergio, and a couple other people. Because I used to know, I didn't talk to Nelly, but I knew him through like other friends.
Yeah.
Like Nano with the right-hand drive hatch. The one with the big ass wing and the fucking...
yeah.
The one that shot like flames and shit. Him, the right-hand drive hatch. And he used to hang out with a whole bunch of like Honda people. So they used to pull up to the house. And then when It Gas kind of like started like blowing up, it was a day or a weekend before Slam Enough, I think, where, well, I forgot what it was, but it was some event or some party that like people came, and it was Rodrigo. You remember Rodrigo with the wide body 350?
I think so.
He was like a molded like wide ass body 350, bro. It was Sebastian when he had the bagged hatch.
The white one?
The white one.
Oh
the
my
bunny.
God.
Bags
Yeah,
Bunny.
Bags Bunny.
Yeah, Bags Bunny. Nelson had, I don't know if Nelson was there at the time, but he had his black Civic, his black hatch. And then I brought, it was like 5-6 people, bro. And they were like cars that would like go to Slant Enough all the time and like be like show cars. So to be honest, I feel like that's what kind of helped It Gas kind of like pop up, because we like came into Cars and Coffee with like all these like show cars.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, like Slam Enough. They didn't even have stickers from like It Gas, but they were just with us. And they were like, oh, like It Gas this and that. And that's kind of like what blew up. And then he was chilling. Yeah, most of the time for It Gas, he was just.
I was just
chilling.
around. Really.
He would help with like orders and stuff. He was like the baby of the group.
Pretty much.
I ain't gonna lie, because he had just turned 18, huh?
No, I was young as hell, I think. I was like 16.
You
16.
were 16,
No, I
17,
was
bro.
like 16, 17.
Because he was the first one that always had to go home.
I mean, it was like an hour drive back home.
All the way to, like around Highway 100 in Belfast.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's from early back
So
to
it wasn't
Smyrna.
that far for me, but for him, all the way back to like Smyrna, dude.
Yeah.
And then he was like 16, 17.
I'm surprised I was at that.
I'm surprised they let you out with me, bro.
They just didn't know you for real.
They didn't know me. He said they didn't know me for real. But yeah, it was cool because we used to like, so like if a lot of people didn't know, but like It Gas, we used to make like our own. The only things we didn't make was the shirts and the hoodies. Like we would get it sent for someone to make it for us, but like all the stickers, banners, and everything, we would just make it like in house. That'd be cool. We would honestly, we were like on a grind, dude. Because sometimes we'd be like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Been there till like late as hell too.
God.
I'm not sure. You did stay there with us a couple times.
Yeah, I stayed there a couple times. Yeah.
It was like days where we would like start Thursday. We would take it easy on Thursday. Like chill for a little bit, go get food, go back to our house. But then Friday after like I would get off of work and they would get off of work, we would just meet up, start doing stickers, start packaging like shirts and all that. That was a pain, dude, because it was like every order hand packaged, dude. And then by the end of like Sunday, we would just have like a shitload. We couldn't walk in the living room, dude. And it was like a big like.
It was a pretty
big
big
space, bro.
At Jam's house?
Yeah, Jam's house. So it was like he had like the kitchen. He had a little office where his mom worked and where we made all like the stickers, like the labels, and stuff. We had the printer in the living room, and then we had the TV, bro, like the main table, the table in the living room, and we would just be like making making stickers, just jamming to like music and just having like the printer just fucking going and going and going, bro. We would be chilling there like Friday night till like 4 in the morning, go to sleep, wake up like at 7 or 8, like go get some breakfast, chill for a little bit. They used to be into like skating a lot, so we used to like go skating, come back, and then start stickers again.
God.
Try to finish them by like Sunday, so we could ship them out on Monday. But it was a lot. Henry got a lot of that too, bro. Like making stickers and all that shit.
Yeah, that's how I learned a little bit.
I didn't know how to do shit when I got like with stickers and all that. I remember Jam used to get mad, bro, because I didn't have the patience to like we do the stickers and all that. I'd be like, fuck it. But yeah, like that was crazy. And then like all the car meets and stuff, dude. Like actually going and like taking stuff, dude. It was a pain in the ass.
It was cool though.
It was cool, but it like drained me, bro. I feel like that's why I kind of got tired of like the car scene. Because instead of like being like me enjoying like cars, I feel like it was just kind of like a
work.
Damn, I have to be here at this car meet again.
Yeah.
Like pull up our cars next to like the tent, and it just wasn't. It wasn't like a I like this type of thing anymore. It was like damn, I have to be here. Especially because it was like, I mean, there was a lot of people in IDGAS. It was us, those 3 that I was talking about, all the Lebanon people,
yeah,
a couple people in Murfreesboro. What's his name? You can still talk to him. The dude with the pink RSX. I forget his name.
Peyton.
Peachy.
Yeah,
DC5. Shout
out.
Peyton.
Who else? I mean, all the like known people, bro, like for their cars and stuff. Wyatt, Blevins.
Yeah.
All the Miata people in Lebanon, dude. It was like a Miata little club out there.
No, for real. Probably still is too.
And they got big.
Yeah,
I mean, like members, it was like us, but like I remember at the end of it, we were shipping out like stuff like all over. That was pretty cool. So.
This dude in Cali too.
Oh yeah, the dude in Cali, Adrian.
Yeah.
Adrian with
Purple
the,
Genesis.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I forgot about him.
He had his little chapter out there because I remember he was cool with James, and then he was cool with me, and then we like sent him a couple stuff, and then James went out there with him, and then he had like his own little.
Oh, he did. I forgot
there,
about
yeah.
that. I forgot he went all the way over.
And he had like his own little group out there. So it was like they were starting like their own IDGAS out there, like their chapter, but then it just kind of died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over time.
Over time, it just.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people just kind of like started doing their own thing, like life-wise, and it just
spaced off.
That's how the type of.
Yeah.
He never got it, but
I probably would have though if I could.
But I could get it now.
Naturally. I don't want tattoo.
Yeah, a lot of people in IDGAS got the IDGAS tattoo.
That's wild.
Oh. What was his name, dude? The dude, he has a. He had the Mazda, now he has the green Charger.
Dakota
got it, I think, on his arm. James got it on his chest. Who else got it?
There was a few, yeah, that got it.
Does Sage get one?
I don't think Sage did. Maybe Wyatt did, or I might be wrong. I don't remember who.
Maybe.
I don't think Corbin ever got it. Oh yeah, I forgot about Corbin. Corbin was also in IDGAS with the
purple mini.
The purple mini.
Low-key hard.
It was. It was gone quick, but as minis do, it blew up.
For real? Oh, I thought it was for a different reason he sold it.
No, it blew up. Remember, we went to Gatlinburg and I put my wheels. I was getting the angles.
No.
So, we used to do on IDGAS like vlogs and stuff, right? And that was like our Gatlinburg vlog. So we did a big cruise to Gatlinburg.
Look at it. That was a pain, wasn't it? First time you went?
Yeah, dude, it was the only cruise we've done to Gatlinburg. And I don't think you drove.
No, I think it was riding with James.
You were riding with James. We were switching between because I remember for a while I was riding with James. And that's when I was hanging my head out the window. Because we organized a cruise from Hermitage or Mount Juliet. Not Juliet, I think.
It's from the Providence?
Yeah, the Providence or whatever it's called off of Mount Juliet. Like,
Oh my God, yeah.
from there to Gatlinburg. And we did get about, like, what, 20 cars?
There's a lot of cars. Not
It
gonna
was a
lie.
shitload.
Yeah.
People that we knew, people that we didn't know, they just showed up there and were like, "I fuck it."
Mhm.
But we had all the It Gas people. That's when Nelly had his 350 then ready because he cruised with us too.
Was it a different color before?
Yeah, it was black with a yellow stripe.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah.
or was it? No,
I thought it was gray.
Did he take his Miata?
Oh, that was different.
I know Nelly was there, but I don't know what he took. Maybe it was the Miata.
I don't think he had the Z yet.
I don't think he had the Z yet either. I think it was a Miata. And then the dude with the black BRZ, he was like
What's his name?
John.
Oh yeah, John.
John with the
Dude, that
86.
shit was so nice.
I think his app was like John 86 or 86 John, something like that. He
Yeah.
barely took it out, bro. Like, I know a lot of people knew who he was, but like his car, like you would barely see it. That shit was like a show car.
Mhm.
But he was like he was static, right?
I think so.
He was static, like hella camber in the front, dude.
He had a roll cage and stuff.
Roll cage, like everything was clean as fuck.
It looked perfect. Not gonna lie.
A whole bunch of his homies too. I didn't really meet him, bro, but like we were vlogging, and we were like, "What if we get some rollers?" And I was like, "Fuck it." So I just like, I grabbed the. Well, at first he was like holding onto my legs, bro, because like literally like my whole waist was just out, like recording, like people rolling by, like all the people that we were cruising with. And then after a while, I just like grabbed the seatbelt. I just like used the bottom part, just like kind of put it around my legs and just tightened it in, and I was just.
Oh my
hanging out.
God, bro.
But yeah, that one was a fucking trip, bro, because
I forgot what happened actually.
Jackson's car.
Oh yeah, it was his car. The neon. Right?
Yeah,
That's our
Jackson.
team?
I forgot what his name, whatever his Instagram is, but Jackson.
Brandon Jackson. Or
Mhm.
something
Yeah,
like that.
Jackson's car, the neon. Broken axle, I think.
Yeah, I think it was something like actual.
I think it broke an axle. And so we were in the middle of fucking nowhere, bro, and like the closest auto parts anywhere was like either an hour that way or an hour back.
God.
So I forgot who, but it was one of the fast boys that was with us was like, "We'll go get it. We'll be back in like 45 minutes." But then they left, and then they came back, dude, and then while we changed it and everything, it was like another 2 hours. And then we just parked at the gas station. A lot of people left. A lot of people were like, "Fuck it, bro, we're gonna leave," but we were like, "We can't. Just leave him there." So then we fixed his car. We got back on the road, and Coco started having problems with his car. You know Coco, right? With the Subaru, the WRX, or the I don't know what the neon one.
Oh.
Project Coco.
Project Coco,
yes.
He had like that. He's always had like that crazy ass fucking tune, and like he's a fast boy, bro. And he was just like chilling, bro, and then he just like took off on us. And then out of nowhere, we got a message on the group chat. He was like, "My car's fucking up." And then we caught up to him, and he was just on the side of the road.
No.
And then he was like, "I don't know, my car just started like spitting like weird like flames, and then like it just shut off." And then he was like, "I think it's in limp mode, but we can drive it like that." So it took us like, we weren't going as fast. We were just cruising, but he was like in limp mode the whole time, I think. Or he was
Bruh.
like, yeah. But then we ended up getting to Gat at 4 in the morning.
That thing was like 2 to 4 in the morning.
We left here like at 9, bro. And we got there like at 4 in the morning. This motherfucker got there and knocked out outside the
I
bathroom
was tired too.
on the floor, bro. Because all the beds were already taken. It was like the guy's like cabin,
Yeah.
but all the beds were taken. I think they made it before us and they got like drunk and shit.
I think
So when we got there, everybody was already drunk, just like laid everywhere.
Yeah.
And we were fucking pissed off, so we were like, fuck it, we'll just sleep anywhere. He slept on the floor.
No, it was like next to the pool table.
I slept on the pool table with Corbin.
yeah.
We just laid on the pool table and just knocked out.
For real?
James slept in his car.
Oh yeah.
Because he got mad, he went outside, he just put his backseat down on the BRZ and just slept in there, bro.
I forgot about all that.
And then...
Why did you get mad though? Did they not like take into account all the beds?
No, bro, they were drunk. Or some shit, I don't know.
Yeah, they were just drunk as hell.
So you guys booked it and was like, okay, we're gonna have these many people.
Yeah, we booked it, and then I don't know what happened. I wasn't really part of like the whole booking process. I just like paid my part,
Yeah.
and then I don't know. It was just that first night. For me, it was just that first night because the other nights I was drunk too, so I didn't really care.
Bro.
At the second night, I slept in the same bed with Wyatt and Corbin, and we were just all like
One person laying that way, you're laying the opposite
yeah,
way.
because we were just trying to go to sleep, bro. Because I mean, we didn't really sleep that trip. Like we were out like cruising like till late, and we would just sleep for like 2-3 hours.
Yeah.
And then be early up the next day.
That's how it normally is, I guess. Like, you literally sleep like 2-3 hours at most before you gotta go.
I mean, that's fun like that though. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You get to experience the whole everything.
And then the other time we went to get, Henry had to be my my chauffeur the whole weekend. The last time I went to get, like 3 years ago.
Why?
The first year that you took the Celsius? Or the Celsius?
Oh. Wait, why though?
Because I got pulled over the first night.
Oh. Didn't you get someone get arrested too?
Huh? No, that was a year that we went with. Oh, that was the same year that we had the car troubles. Sergio got arrested
What?
with this motherfucker in the car.
There's a whole bunch of beer cans on my feet.
He was 16.
And I was like, damn. And
The
I
beer
looked
cans
over,
were mine. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
There's a bunch of Twisted Teas on it.
Nah, don't disrespect me like that. I ain't drink this tea.
I saw you did at one point. Bro.
Probably when I was like fucked up. But I don't know what. We were at the meet. We were at the brick lot.
Oh yeah.
And I was like getting drunk, bro, because obviously I wasn't driving that weekend. I was just videographer.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get drunk. I don't know how the hell his parents trusted me to take him to Gatlinburg. Because I had to go talk to your parents at one time. They're like, look, we're gonna take him to Gatlinburg. It's a car meet. It's gonna be a good experience for him.
It was a rough first experience. It was cool though, but it was like, I was like, damn.
I was drinking
Alright.
shit. Dude, I was drinking shit the whole time. I just now I
Pretty
remember.
much.
The way there I was drinking too, because James got mad at me because I was like checking beers and just.
I mean, you were just trying to lock in for like the camera.
I was just locking in, bro.
Yeah, you just like.
See, he
I was like-
understands. Nah, and then
Pretty much.
James was like, stop leaving like beer cans in my car, right? Cause he called it, bro. He was like, cause if I get pulled over, like, I'm gonna get in trouble.
Mm.
I was like, alright, fine. They're gonna go in Sergio's now, so just fucking throw him in Sergio's car. And then next thing you know, we're cruising, and I'm with James. A lot of other people had already gone back to the cabin because they were tired, and Sergio was like, "Fuck it, let's go cruise like for a little bit down the strip. We'll get to the end of the strip and we'll turn around and go to the cabin." They're like, "I bet." As we're like cruising, bro, he's in the car with Sergio. Sergio has always carried, bro, so it's like everything's legal.
Yeah.
But the moment that I was fucking worried about is because like I had thrown all my fucking cans in there, and Sergio just threw them in the back seat, and then Sergio fucking two-stepped or popped his exhaust,
Yeah.
And then he-
cop, I think.
and then he took off, and then there was a Golf that fucking flew between Sergio and James, and then the cop was like, blame Sergio for racing, even though the Golf is the one that took off. But he heard it pop, and he was like, you were racing him. So as soon as he got pulled over, bro, all I saw was him get out the car, handcuffs, and then I came back and I was like, he's my cousin, can I like get him out the car? And the cop was like, are you his cousin? I was like, yeah. I was like, he's a minor, bro. And as soon as the cop heard he's a minor, he was like, I'd take him.
Oh,
Hey,
my
but you could have been a
God.
stranger though, not thinking about it. Nah, yeah. That cop did not give a fuck.
The cop didn't give a fuck, bro, because I was drunk. And I went up to him and I was like, that's my cousin, bro. He
Damn.
didn't even ask me for ID or nothing. He was just like, I bet.
So what happened to Sergio?
He got arrested that night, and they let him out like at 4 in the morning. We didn't sleep that night either because it was like
You're just waiting for him to get up.
it was like midnight.
With the
And then we were all like making calls and trying to figure out what was gonna happen. And then Sergio called us. He was like, "Oh, they're saying that they're gonna like let me out tomorrow, this and that." And then he called us at like 5 in the morning, I think.
It was like 4, close to 6, I think.
And then he was like, "They let me out, bro." He was like, "I'm outside." So we just went and picked him up real quick. Yeah, because at that moment where he got arrested, we instantly went to the police department, and me and Corbin went in there because we told Corbin, and Corbin just came back, and we went in there, and then we were like, "Yo, our homie just got arrested." Like, we literally followed the cop car here, so like, what can we do? And he was like, "You're just gonna have to wait till tomorrow." He was like, "He's gonna be put in today, and then we'll just figure it out tomorrow morning."
Bruh.
And then at 5 in the morning, bro, they just let him out, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm outside."
Did they impound his car? Or?
Yeah, we had to go get his car too. They impounded his car, and then I think it was like 3 something.
Fuck.
What, to take the car?
Yeah. As soon as we got his car, I think we just left to Nashville.
Did we?
Yeah, because it was Saturday night. He got arrested Saturday night. Sunday morning, we got his car. We went back to the cabin. Actually, no, we took everything. And then as soon as we picked him up, we were like, "All right, fuck it, bro. We're just going back to Nashville before anybody else gets." Because that year they were like the cops were on everybody's ass, bro.
What year was
impounding
this?
everybody.
2021?
20. Was it 2021 or was it 2020?
Might have been 2022.
Nah, because 2022, Jay was pregnant and Ed Gas was no longer a thing.
Oh, so it might have been.
But I don't think
it could have been 2020 to be honest.
I think it was 2020
COVID?
I think it was pre-COVID, wasn't it?
or maybe pre-COVID. Yeah. Because 2021.
2021 is when I went with my gold SUV. And I was still repping Ed Gas on my windshield.
Then maybe. I would have to look on my phone, bro, because I know there's pictures from that caliber. But it was.
I think it was 2020 though.
I think it was.
On COVID?
Yeah. Because 2020 is when Ed Gas blew up,
Yeah.
surprisingly. Like during COVID. Which was pretty good. Because I didn't really have anything to do. Because COVID came around and like. They were gonna like fire a shitload of people at my job, and I was like, I quit.
There.
Where did you work at the time?
I worked at Sherwin, the paint store.
Oh, yeah.
And I had already been like having problems with my manager, and when I heard like when we got the email and they were like, because we didn't have an assistant for so long and I did all the work, and when we got the email I was like, I bet I'm out, bro.
You didn't even like try nothing. Just left.
It gave me more time to like, because I had like money saved up, and I was like, I bet I have money saved up. I just fucking put my time into ItGuys with the boys, and then just it turned out good. It blew up.
All right, so we have some questions for you, Henry.
Mm-hmm.
The first one is from Alex Q45 says, "Talk about the Static Club collab."
The Static Club collab?
Yeah.
Well, I ended up on Static Club that random ass time, pretty much.
With this one car, right? With the
With that car.
with the Celsius.
Yeah, they posted me if I was a static car and everything and all that. You know, I don't know who snitched to the dude, but then he took down that whole post of my car, basically, like not to mess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Shout out Static Club, bro.
I'll show them. I still got a sticker on the car.
They the homies. They the homies.
Yeah, they cool as hell.
They was the homies with guys.
Yeah. I mean, I see why they took it down. I don't really care.
But you don't even use your bags, though.
I mean, yeah, but it's like, it's still bags at the end of the day. People still gonna say that, so.
Which kind of leads into the second question. Why is he on air if he's aired out 24/7?
My speed bumps, my neighborhood, pretty much. That's really it, yeah. But actually, I don't know. It's just convenient, too, at the same time. It's just like, I don't gotta put pieces of wood under my car to lift it over nothing. And just air it up. Pretty much. I just use it for maintenance, really, if anything. So, those are just cool.
Homie said I got a flat tire. Let me air my car so I can put a jack in it.
Just damn near what it is, too.
I think he was about to take off the wrong wheel
You think
too.
you gotta
Bro, I was tweaking that day. Not gonna lie. I don't know what I was doing.
Oh, when you switch the wheels?
Bro, I lifted up the car in the back, and it was the front that had the flat tire. And I realized halfway, I'm like jacking the car, and I was like, damn.
When I pulled up, he was just holding the jack, just staring at his car, bro. And I was like, what the
I
fuck
needed,
did he
like-
do to him?
I needed a moment to like read everything.
Shout out to Jenny, but she was like, "Why does that shit look like y'all about to film a Bonnie Blue film?" Do y'all know who Bonnie Blue is?
Unfortunately.
What they do?
So how did you hear about us and what?
And why do you want to
And
be
why do you wanna be-
famous?
Why do you want an audition with us?
Oh.
He said, oh.
Okay, now I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Bonnie Blue is 1,000 men in one day.
What the fuck? That's a thing?
Apparently.
Apparently,
That's
don't
what I
know.
think I heard about it.
I heard
or
about it,
100
but
men in
never-
one day. I don't know.
I don't know if I'm thinking about the same thing. Okay, yeah, never mind.
Henry's so innocent, bro.
Nah, not really.
He's a not really. He's a not really. I'm texting my hoes right now. I'm about to go clap after you.
Hell, I don't talk to girls, bro.
Huh?
I don't talk to girls.
Why not?
You like Victor?
No, not like that. What? No, I'm talking about like I'm just focused on my.
I'm single.
What's up, bro? I'm focused on my goals right now.
Focus on the money.
Yeah, I'm focused on my.
It's on the grind. It was hustling. Bro just bought a BBL truck.
Not for real.
But it's
A white
pretty cool.
BBL truck.
Shout out your business, bro.
Oh yeah, I do hauling basically. I guess. Yeah, I trailer cars around different states.
Okay.
Static car friendly.
Static car friendly. He hauls cars, rents out the trailer for $100 or however much.
It's like 90, I think.
How much?
Basically like 100. Yeah. Close
Basically
to
100.
Yeah. It's
What about
90.
mileage and distance? Like what's
Wait, like with the trailer or the truck?
trailer, bro? It's like if I'm
I mean,
like,
just
alright,
Like if
like,
I'm like,
if
alright,
you
bro.
rent it out, just like 90, you don't gotta tell me nothing. Just you rent it out and that's it. Just bring it back within the 24 hours on the street. So, I mean, I had people take it down to like damn near Florida
What the fuck?
and come back.
God damn.
There.
How do you trust people like that though?
I got trackers on everything.
Oh, you got trackers on it?
You got trigger on the trailer? That's smart, bro.
I got
Smart.
I got a couple on there.
Couple in there.
I don't know how many exactly, but you know.
You got like 20 fucking trackers on one trailer, bro.
No,
Gonna walk around, it's gonna be
No,
magnetized like
Nah, I just know where it's at the whole time. Yeah.
as you should. As you should.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So, pretty much.
I seen you all over the place, bro. You be tagging on his Instagram, bro. It's like Kentucky, Georgia.
South Carolina too recently.
Yeah.
So I ain't gonna lie though, that'd be such a pain in the ass. You know what? What? It's cause like the most recent ones is like overnight. So it's like I have a full normal day and then out of nowhere it pops up at night. And it's like I gotta drive all night and then I'll get home till like probably like 8, 9 in the morning. After that whole day. And I just be I'd be like a zombie really, not gonna lie.
What do they pay you well? Like good enough?
I mean, good enough, I guess. So
As long as the money's good and it's worth it.
Facts.
yeah. I mean, plus I'm still starting it out, so I mean, as long as it gets to name someone out there, then
You're gonna buy more trailers?
yeah, that's the plan. I want to get a bigger one to haul like multiple cars at a time, but that'd be nice. But everything's expensive nowadays.
Next thing you know, Henry gonna be like the motherfuckers that pull it from New Jersey, bro. Those static
Big ass
motherfuckers,
semis?
yeah.
No, that's
Bro.
they,
Oh, them motherfuckers
that's
be
having
crazy.
money.
I can
bro.
already see it, bro. Henry towing, bro.
When was
Big
it?
ass
Bro.
fucking.
Gatlinburg,
That's
bro.
the dream, bro.
Gatlinburg when we pulled up to that brick,
Oh, the semi.
the brick lot, and there was like 2, 3 semis with like what, like 6, 5 cars each.
It was no. They were cool. It was like
And
RX-7 and shit.
The last time we
Supras.
went, dude, I drove the Miata, and Sunday before we left, I was getting the tail light for it, which was why I got pulled over. And there was like 2 or 3 semis, remember? Like,
Oh, like in a convoy kind of.
Yeah,
what it
like
was?
all like putting the cars in the trailers
Yeah.
at the brick lot, and I was like, damn, man, we need to get there, bro.
Yeah, I was like, damn, they got money for real.
That motherfuckers be sending their cars down like 2 weeks before.
Nah, yeah,
Have you seen it on Instagram?
They got everything planned out already. It's cool.
That's something we gotta plan out. I low-key want to go there for the whole week.
Exodus lesson.
That'd be cool.
Exodus cabin.
Exodus Cat. There's more shit I gotta plan out. We get the plan is for Gat is that me and Nelly want to go to Jimmy's like really early, park our cars, set up a table, and just do the podcast at Jimmy's whenever like Saturday night.
That'd be crazy, not gonna lie.
Yeah, we'd go
That'd be-
around, rate
that'd be-
people's cars, talk shit if we need to.
Oh, there you go.
Why am I known for talking shit, bro? He said you can talk shit.
Bro, because
He's been quiet this whole time.
I'll be
and
the
now he's like, "Talk
videographer.
shit."
You and Nelly can talk shit about cars, bro.
Yeah, just
And Henry can be backup with the Drake.
Oh man, I'll be security, bro, with the VBO truck.
With the BBO. Put a bull bar on.
Not for real.
Start acting up, bro. Just
Just ram people.
He comes out like, you talking shit?
That's cool though. That idea. That'd be nice.
We just gotta let it see if Ambar will let him out the house.
I gotta fix my car to take it again, bro.
I got to. Hopefully Henry will fuck with us and get that 3-4 car.
Hopefully Henry will fuck with
Man,
me and
hopefully
take
I
my
can-
bike on his truck, bro. That's all I want to do.
I can, man.
Because I want to drive the Golf, but I also want to take my bike.
Who's gonna drive the Golf?
My girl, bro. I'm thinking
Friday and Saturday nights. And it's from Henry.
That's the fuck.
Be like 2 bad bitches walk out and be like, what the hell? It's like bro's a victim of success, bro.
Nah, I don't think Henry would do that, bro. He's always been like so calm, so chill. It scares me whenever. I've never seen him piss, bro, but I feel like if I ever see him piss, he's gonna beat the shit out of somebody.
It's always the calm ones you gotta
Like,
do,
that's what I'm
right?
saying, bro.
I just be chilling for real. It's like,
Have you ever gotten mad?
I've seen him mad at his car, but I don't know if that counts.
yeah, that's different.
He was pissed with that fucking Cressida starter.
Yeah. And also with this car, I keep thinking it's outside. Well, the car.
We're just gonna say it's outside.
Yeah,
We're just gonna say
it's outside. I keep pointing at it. I can't even see outside, but it's there. I don't remember. I beat the shit
Oscar
out
walk
the
outside, he
fingers.
disappears.
Yeah, that's what shit That's why I work at.
Yeah, bro, I remember I did beat the shit out the fender on that car for some reason. I think the bags were leaking or something. I was at Murfreesboro. And I got like a breaker bar and I just smacked the shit out the fenders. Yeah. It felt good though. But
Bro, stay strapped, bro. One day if he crashes out,
Motherfucker go get mad at his car, just start shooting his fucking car.
damn.
I'm gonna air it out, bro. A whole new meeting to air
Nah.
out.
He's always been chill, bro. Like, motherfucker, hella supportive too, bro. I remember him for Ed Gas, for Dying Alone, like all that shit. The motherfucker's always been there. So you give him a sticker, he's like, I bet.
No, seriously, shout out to you. Bro, put the sticker on immediately.
Nah, for real.
I
I was thinking about where to put it. It's like, it looked good.
I almost gave you a kiss on the cheek, bro.
We should have.
Live on the pod, bro.
Anywho.
That's for the OnlyFans.
What was that thing you were talking about?
For that, subscribe to our Patreon for
Yeah,
that, bro.
Subscribe to our Patreon for that
That's
video.
Patreon,
Yeah, me and Henry have talked about this, bro. OnlyFans is like for the slutty side. We're a little bit more classy, so we go to Patreon.
We keep our socks on Patreon.
yeah. And shoes.
Hmm?
And your shoes on too.
And the shoes on. We wear condoms there.
What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
Who, bro?
Both of y'all motherfuckers. Nah, bro, but honestly, hanging out with like car people again, bro. I hadn't seen this motherfucker in a while since before Sunday.
Yeah.
It had been like what, over a year? Probably more.
About, yeah. It's been a long time.
So hopefully we'll have some other IdGas people in here. Wyatt, Blevins, Sage, maybe James.
It'd be cool.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to get some egg people.
Now, then we gotta get eventually AP, and
See, they're more easier to find though. Like they're still
In the core.
in the cars around here.
yeah,
Like everyone that like, I feel like from the main people in ITGAS, the only people still in the car scene is him. And like from like the people that like everyone used to know online, him and Blevins and Wyatt.
Wyatt went old school though, but
That's cool too.
bruh, I love his cars.
Blevins went on some grandpa shit.
Well, he good.
He's back to his fucking roots, bro.
He has a Q45 now.
No,
I think he got a mini truck.
He's got a mini truck now.
Yeah, so he got a rim.
What?
Yeah.
I haven't been keeping up with him.
There's a famous picture, bro, from when like before I joined the car scene, where it was like import days. Where this motherfucker's holding up a fucking piece of asphalt.
For real?
Yeah, that his fucking mini truck ripped off,
The
and he's grabbing it. And I don't remember like I might have to like check on that, but I'm pretty sure he tried to take it with him like in his truck. But he's literally like it's like his pickup truck, and then he's just fucking holding it like this.
That's dope.
Yeah,
That's cool.
I fuck with all his builds, bro. Like, I fuck with hard. When he joined ITGAS, bro, I remember he was there. I was like I was fanboying, bro, over it.
I mean, it was the first time I seen like something like that.
Yeah, I think
Because
we
he
were
had
all
like
fanboying.
the Donnie shirts and all that on the wedge. It looked crazy.
On the Ultimate or Maximum.
They got
On the Maxima.
the orange one.
Yeah, we used to try to cruise. We used to cruise like almost every weekend. Like all the ITGAS boys.
Then just slowly started everyone going different routes. I guess.
Yeah. Well, I guess that kind of concludes today's episode. Thank you for coming, Henry. You're the bestest. You're the cutest.
Bestest.
You're the quietest.
My little
Yeah.
churro.
Your little
I forgot
churro.
about that shit, man.
That's what we used. I'm telling you, bro. He used to be the baby in ITGAS. Where everybody, I think it was Corbin that started calling you that.
I think
Little churro.
Little churro.
Shout out Idgas. Show
Oh
the
shit! Hey.
Oh,
Shout out ITGAS, bro.
Idgas.
I'm dark, so you can't see it, and I'm hairy, so
Idgas stands for.
I don't give a shit. Once we'll try to get, the people that started on here, hopefully.
Hopefully, I gotta message them.
For everyone that always asks me, including you, dickhead. Everyone always thinks I'm a fucking asshole. We are all still cool.
Oh,
I feel like you should make a disclaimer about that. Like
we
just-
all do.
Yeah.
We all do still talk. We're just all doing our own thing. Sage is
traveling the world with real
traveling the
estate.
fucking world with some real estate, dude.
that's
So
Shout out to you, Sage.
So is Jam.
Yeah,
Jam's
he's
doing
doing
real
real
estate with like this dude that I don't know. He like does like
I think it was. I don't know. But
I don't know what the dude does, but he's like one of the big real estate dudes that like does like all like the
like
the classes and trainings and stuff.
Yeah.
So James, shout out James, and then Corbin is same thing as this dude. Corbin's just been always chasing his money, bro. He's still kind of doing like the car stuff, but he's been chasing his money. Last time I heard of him, he was like, he was going to school, and then now he's just like working.
Yeah. I think cars is not really his priority. Like that.
He's always had his girl, bro. Corbin's always been like a little. And then I still do talk to this motherfucker, so. Which was like the main group, like the ones that did like
The stickers and all that.
the only one I don't know about is Fidel.
Isn't he a dad now?
Yeah, he's
I
he has a
think
kid now, yeah.
I think he got married. He kind of just like stepped away from cars, and he's just.
Fidel got married to that one chick, right?
Yeah.
Or has a kid with that one chick.
I think he really just like left social media.
Okay, so everybody else is doing their own thing.
I just gave my explanation for ITGAS, and I wasn't even recording.
It was.
Shout out ITGAS and eventually.
Eventually, it's it, yes. But
Disclaimer: there was never beef between ITGAS and eventually.
I was about to say, I was confused about that too.
Everybody thought. Everybody
Yeah,
did
I
think
feel
it
I
guessed
feel like
eventually.
we'll save that for
Whenever James is on here or
yeah.
EP.
I'm gonna try to get at least James because he's the one that like started everything. It was an idea between all three of them, but James is the one that just kind of like started everything.
Like pushed it.
Yeah, so we'll try to get him on here, and then one day when he's back in town, and then we can come back on to him, so we can have some of the It Gag boys.
So it's like a mini guest reunion.
I'd really want to get everybody that was kind of like big in the gas, like to come in, just kind of like a little reunion party.
That'd be cool.
It's gonna be hard, but
Yeah, everybody with everybody's schedule.
that's what I'm saying. Like I'm just trying to get at least James and or Sage in here.
Sage is just a text away, but he's booked for like the summer.
Yeah.
Because it's busy season for real estate.
Because Dan was like into the car stuff, but he wasn't really like.
Yeah.
He never kind of stuck around. Like he would go to meets and stuff, but he would hang out. But
It was like a little rare to see him pop up.
yeah,
It was awesome.
shout out all the old school, the actual car scene, bro. 'Cause that's when.
The actual car scene.
Yeah, because all these
Just actual groups and stuff.
all these kids nowadays.
What you mean?
No, you're still part of us, bro.
Oh, okay.
I feel like you are like an exception for everyone that's kind of your age.
I mean,
you got a head start, bro. You were hanging out with like
Yeah, I was thinking with
Blevins and all the motherfuckers that like have been doing it for years.
Hanging out with the OGs, basically.
And you know a lot of people too. So.
Yeah. That's cool.
But yeah, that concludes. I don't even know what episode this is. I think this is episode 9 or 10. Can't remember.
First one for me.
First one for Oscar. So yeah.
But
T-shirts should be coming in soon once we place this order.
Let me know how I did on the podcast. I try to be around more.
Yeah, he's coming back.
Come back into the cars.
I don't know about the cars, even, but
Well, I
He
mean, like
should.
in general, cars.
Bro got a bike and doesn't know how to act, bro.
once you get a bike, it's just like it's different, bro.
Your life changes forever.
Your life changes forever. You're not the same person anymore. You just want to go fast. I swear, bro. Like you just want to go fast.
Get a fast car.
But I do need a stance car. No, I need a slow car, bro. But yeah, I'll try to be on here more. Try to be on the vlogs more.
Yeah, we're getting the vlog thing sorted out. So we have Ali's vlogs, we have my vlogs, and then we have Angel's vlogs with the 2 JZ drift build, and then let's get Oscar to vlog too for the bike stuff.
Oh yeah. Let me know if you want to see some bike stuff.
Yeah, let us know if you want to see some bike stuff.
Wheelies, fast boys.
You do it.
No, but I hang out with people that.
Oh,
do it.
okay.
Not the Nolensville motherfuckers. No, fuck them.
The Nolensville people.
Yeah, the dirt bike dudes on Nolensville every weekend.
Oh.
Not them. Shout out the Metro cops for pulling them over and not me.
You don't like them? You don't like them?
Not the.
So is it like a street bike people hate dirt bike people?
Yeah, it's kind of like the takeover people.
Oh.
But yeah, let me know.
Yeah.
Bike meets, vlogs, cruises, stuff like that.
But yeah, this was Oscar, head of creative design and bike people. Bike people.
Bike people.
Bike person. And Henry with the
Hello.
slam / the bagged Cressida.
Sometimes static.
So he's basically a static boy. Just airs up for. You're basically an air cups person, cause
Pretty much. Yeah, realistically, yeah.
Could have just got air cups. Think about it.
Slick. You could
I'm
have
gonna
just.
be honest, I didn't know that they existed back then. That's why I didn't go that route.
Well, yeah. Well, now you know.
Yeah.
And me, you guys know me. All right. Bye. Thank you.
So what's going on?